4, 3, 2, 1. Hello Bazettes! Welcome back to Baking with Baz 2. Today, during this coronavirus lockdown, I thought I'd show you how to make your own bread. Or cook your own bread. Bake your own bread. Oh fuck. Hang on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hi there Bazettes. Welcome back to Baking with Baz 2. I decided to, I've not just got up, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I've just kept my dressing gown because for continuity's sake, Baking with Baz 1, I was wearing a dressing gown and got a few comments. So this is going to be a short video about how to cook some bread. I'd like to dedicate it to my long-suffering wife Jenny, and as there's times of need with this coronavirus stuff, I thought it's safer having to buy some bread tomorrow. You know, you've got to do your little bit, haven't you? You know, every little bit helps, the old lady said as she peed in the sea. Anyway, the things that you're going to need to make this, the equipment you need, dressing gown. This isn't a dressing gown, this is a tea towel, I think. Yeah, well, it's no good now because all the dates are wrong there. Anyway, no F1. Stainless steel mixing bowl, wicker basket, some weighing scales. Now I'm using BKD 15s, which are salter, which are cheap enough and they're good enough for this. You will also need, ideally, a stone to put the bread on in the oven. You need to get the stone really hot, the oven hot before you put the bread in. Now, I was going to use a pizza dish, but that's going to not fit in the little tiny mini oven that I'm going to use. So I'm going to use the bottom of a baking tray. I haven't got a piece of granite small enough to go in there. So that's that. The other thing, the clever bit, so yeah, this is the little brush just to coat the top of the bread with, what you're going to do. Mixing jug, razor blade, I'm using a craft knife. You'll see where that comes in later. And this is the clever bit, a piece of plastic, which is just any piece of plastic will do, but this is a car fiberglass filler and scraper, and I've rounded off one edge so that you can actually, when you mix in all the ingredients in the bowl, you can actually use that as an extension of your hand, and you can just get into the edges of the bowl. Now I've cut that to the edges of the bowl so that you can scrape it round. Anyway, this was all tricks taught to me by a guy called Richard Burtonnet. He's a famous bread chef, lives in Bath, got some good restaurants. Anyway, the other things you need obviously are the food bits. Now you need a strong white bread flour for white bread. If you can get organic and milled, I mean there's a place called Shipton Mill which does some really good flour locally, up by Tetbury. And some yeast, and if you can get, I'm going to have to use dried yeast, but if you can get proper natural yeast, last time I did it, you go to your local Asda and ask them if they'll sell you some at the bakery counter, and they'll sell you loads of it. You get much more than what you need, pence. Salt, so that's what you need, flour, salt, yeast and water, and that's what we're going to cook with, and I'll hopefully make you some Bazettes. See you next round. Just a bit more blusher on the cheeks there, that's it. Can you do anything with the skin? How about lipstick then? No. Okay, hang on. Right, okay. Hey there, back again then. So, right, we've got all the ingredients. What? We need 500 grams of this flour. I've got 250 already in there, so we put the other 250 in. And then into that you add the yeast. And I think I've got dried yeast, but if it was organic yeast, you'd mix it in like a crumble. So the thing is to add this in, then it's just a matter of mixing that up really. So I'm going to use.
You washed your hands?
Yes, they're clean.
Okay.
You're just going to mix this in, so it's generally mixed, and then just do that with the fingers, so you'd like to pinch it through. Don't know if that really does much, but it's all going to go mixed it up anyway, isn't it? So that's in there, and then Note, don't touch your glasses. Anyway, then chuck in the salt. Now I've got some really nice San Francisco salt, French sea salt. Right, so salt in. How many grams of that? Wasn't it? And then the water. Now it's important you weigh the water because you want to be really accurate, because it can make all the difference in the mix. So you put it in and then start mixing it with your family's paper, and just hold the bowl with one hand, turn it round.
Bring the bowl here so we can see what's inside, what you're doing. That's it.
Like this and that. Right, just mix it in, and you can. It won't take long, and it'll start to get really sticky. Now, when this is done, you have to be very careful that you don't put any more flour on the surface where you're going to actually stretch and aerate the bread.
Let me see.
Right, see, it's getting to a sticky consistency. Constituency. I've got politics on my mind. Right. So I've only got my thumb sticky at the moment, but it's gone. That seems to be got most of the flour into it. Right. This is trial. Use a scraper. Right, now I think we'll stop there and I'll come back in a minute and I'll show you how to do the kneading or the aerating. So see you in a minute. Push the button down. On there before, was it? Right, here we go. Back again. Everything okay? Right, this is the dough.
I don't know about it. It's flashing. Is this right? Just come and check first.
Yeah, it's taking video.
All right.
Right,
Okay.
here we go. So we go back again.
Hang on, put your sleeves up a minute. I'm going to get
Are we going to get going today? Today's going to be gone.
Come on then, go, go, go.
Right.
Cut, go.
Right, so now we just knead the dough while we aerate the dough. Really. So the trick is to get your fingers underneath like two forks and then like that, and stretch it like that. Like that, see? You can see over the top and then underneath. Slap it down, over the top, slap it down.
How are you getting it all over your face?
Now we're trying to aerate this, so stretch. This is the way you do it.
Are you sure it's that person who did it?
That's it, underneath.
How long have you got to do this?
Right, now I should be doing this for the next 10 minutes, so I've got to come back in a minute.
Right,
actually it's not 10 minutes, it's 5 minutes. If you have to knead it in the old way, you just get covered in the stuff and it takes a lot longer.
Shall I finish painting the wall then?
Yeah, go and do it.
Alright, finish painting the wall a minute.
Oh, no, switch the thing off. Switch the video off because they don't want to see me doing this for 10 minutes. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, right. We've been doing it for a few minutes now, and you can see the consistency has got totally different. It comes away from the worktop without going anywhere, and it doesn't stick to the worktop anymore. It just sticks to your fingers. So, right now that's the stretching and the aeration. See, just stretch.
That's enough.
Right, okay. Right, now we're getting to the next bit of making the stuff. So cut that, I'll just clean this up. Right, so I'm going to put some flour on the worktop. Not too much because you don't want to put loads of flour in it. And then you just make this into a little ball. See? Like that.
I go further back a bit a minute because you're hardly seeing your flour. Go back, go that way.
Right, so you've got it now, but where's the ball gone?
I moved it because I couldn't see because the camera was filming the bowl.
Right, a bit of flour in there, and then should make a little ball. See, a little ball, so it doesn't stick. A bit of flour in there. In there. Lovely. When you get to love dough, and then your tea towel over top, and leave that in a draft-free place for an hour now, and then we'll come back in an hour and we'll see what's happened to it. Let me just show you the size of it now. Right? See that? And then we'll come back in an hour and see what's happened. Probably shrunk.
Got double in size. Right.
See you in a minute. Right, bastards. Just over an hour now. About what? You can't see my head. Well, move the zoom. Hang on. Hang on.
Let me see half your head.
See. Right. How's that?
It's better, yeah.
Right. Okay. Right. Now I'll show you this. Look at this. Look how big this has got. Just over an hour and 10 minutes. So, sorry for the dressing gown. I had to get dressed, I was told. So, you just use your scraper and get the dough out of the bowl and onto a floured worktop. Woo! See? And then you have to I'm going to be making some small bazettes. Well, baguettes are really 320 grams with 7 slits in. I'm going to make some bazettes, which are going to be a bit smaller, so they're going to be 110 grams each. So you just cut off. How heavy is that? Does it work? Does it show? Alright, 10. Right. That's 110 grams. That's hard. Right, so I want 8 of those. So now I know roughly the size. A bit more. Yep. 120. I'll make them in the right shape in a minute. Right. And they're quite easy to make. You don't want to see me doing this, so right. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A little tiny one there, anyway. So the thing to do is to make it into a ball by pushing your hand down like that, and then folding it over like that. Flour your hands first. And then when I've made them, we'll come back and I'll show you. Right, now then, you just get into a ball and then flatten it with the palm of your hand and fold it over again. Flatten it down. Fold it over. Then fold it lengthways. Stretch it lengthways. Over again. That's giving it some strength in the spine. And then just roll it into the shape you want. Okay, now I'm going to do this with the rest of them, so come back in a minute.
Yeah, I think it's done now. It was flashing yellow.
Yeah, it's red.
It was
Right,
flash.
there we go. Last one. What I do is put them in a baking tray. And then with a floured tea towel. And then roll it, or put the tea towel in, roll it to the size you want. I'll show you what they look like in a minute. Okay, don't go on dear.
You can't see.
And then seal the ends. Stretch out your back, Bazette. And then put them in onto the tea towel. Put another floured tea towel, something at the door, over the top, and put them away for 45 minutes to let them prove, and then we'll come back and see what they look like. Pastas, we're up to the final bit now, and here they've risen quite a bit, as you can see. So now what we've got to do is put one here, and proper baguettes should have 7 cuts in, but these are bazettes, so they're only going to have 5. And you've got to do it so you don't pull the bread. Hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 then. Okay, we have 6. Now, not very sharp, yeah? Did you hear the one about the baker? Well, all his cakes were 50p. And somebody asked him, why were your cakes 50p and that one's £1? And the baker said, that's my dear cake. Okay.
Right.
And what did the French baker feel when his house collapsed on him?
Don't know.
Pam. Take where that came from. Right, I'm going to do these like this, and then they just have to be transferred to a hot oven. It's got to be the hottest oven you can have, and then that one. And then we're just going to this last one, the little dilly one, makes slightly different. And what you do is you use scissors and you cut 5 cuts, 3/4 of the way through at 45 degrees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you can pull them out like that. Give that character that will.
The light's still got that on the oven.
That's it. Then we just stick them in the oven. I don't know if you can see the oven from there.
The light's not gone out yet.
Right, we'll just pause it for a second. The oven has got to get warm. This one's ready to go in on the hot plate. Ow!
Oven gloves. Not towel.
Right. And when I put these in, actually they're gone there, aren't they?
Yeah.
One. Go there. Right, now this time when they go in.
Barry. Oven gloves.
It's okay, I can't feel that.
Okay.
Right. What I need to do is put the water in, just some spray. And that, get a lovely crusty finish to them. So that's it, people. We show when they come out. How long?
To cook.
Oh, 10 minutes. Hot oven from 250 if you can. 10 minutes from now. So see you in 10 minutes time for some nice bazettes. This is the moment of truth. Oh, it's like an oven in there. Got it off.
Wow, look at those bad boys.
I bet you wish I had one of these. Right then. Any requests for any more bacon, put them below in the comments, okay? See you next Bacon with Baz 3. Cheers then. Right. Like to be glamorous assistant.
They should be painted.